Okay. I've seen plenty of great tutorials on that guitar solo. And they are fantastic, and there's so many different ways you can play it. And I'm not one of those guys that says you have to play these solos absolutely spot on. You don't, but it's become a little bit of a hobby of mine, a passion of mine, to dig deeper and work out exactly what some of these legends have been doing in their solos. Exactly. I mean, as close to exactly as I can get. And this famous Carl Perkins solo from Blue Suede shoes, that set the rockabilly guitar world on fire, is one that it's often imitated. It's often copied, but never quite imitated, I would say. And it's because it's very rhythmic and it lends itself to being played in various different ways. But when I was listening the other day and transcribing it, I mean, really? Like, I've been playing this in bands for years and I've never played it like this. But when I really listened in, I could not make it sound exactly like Carl, the way I'd been playing it. If I sit up here, right, it didn't actually sound exactly like what I was hearing on the recording. I was trying to slide the pinky, and that was closer, but it wasn't until I started mucking around, using a little bit of fretboard knowledge, going, well, I can hear these certain notes, but it must be played somewhere else because I'm hearing something different, that I started to figure out that he's actually moved up here, okay? And the reason is I could really hear that open string encompassing everything that was happening, and it sounded like an open string, but I could also hear the A, okay? So anyway, I've really hopped straight into it there, and hopefully you're hanging on with interest. Today I'm going to be walking you through that solo, okay? We're going to go through it bar by bar. If you are a member of my Patreon, you will have the transcription. I'll have posted that early so those guys can have a look at it, those folks, those girls, whoever's on the Patreon. So grab that. If you're not a member of the Patreon, it's okay, sit in on the lesson. I'm going to show you anyway. You may not need the transcription, but it is nice to have, and it is nice to have your support if you would like to do that as well. Otherwise, just hit like, subscribe, all that stuff. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so on your transcription, this will be marked bar 34. And you've come off the lick on the earlier part of the transcription from a previous video, my transcription on Blue Suede shoes, where it goes. Okay, so that's from the previous lesson. That's not part of the solo. I'll put a link to that video, so if you want to learn that lick that I just played. The actual solo starts here, bar 34 on the transcription. We play the first string open, like that. And I try and do this like I'm strumming everything, okay? So we go down, and my pinky is now on that 10th fret of the second string, and my first finger is on the 8th fret of the third string. So that allows us to do it in a strumming fashion where we go down, and then I swing up and I hit this one, the 8th fret on the third string, and as I swing down, I hit the second string also where my pinky already is. So we want to kind of get like that. Down, up, down, and we strum. So if you hit that second string on the way through, that's totally fine. So we're going down on the first string, up on the third string with my first finger on the 8th fret, and then strum as we slide that finger. It's tricky straight away. It's deceptively, it seems simple, but it's deceptively hard. So okay, da 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 da, up, down, down, up, slide down, up, down, and then the last up of the bar, we bring that finger back and we slide it back into the 9. Okay, I'm going to do that really slow. Okay, and then we get this pattern after this that I don't want you to agonize over. I just, I'll give you the example. I'll play through it. You don't have to nail the transcription every little slide at the right time. Just get that slide happening and try and get a good groove on. Okay, so 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and Sorry. Let me just do that without actually counting it for a second so I can get the groove. Okay, see how I stopped counting it and it was just much easier to play. You kind of want to get the groove. But what is actually happening, and what I did wrong before, was I played too many nines before I did the little slide again. So if I was to give you guys a formula, okay, it would be like this. So we do the up. So when we do the slide, you slide in, and then you do an up, and then you do the slide again. Then you slide, strum, and then you do the slide again. So you're only ever hitting it once. You know, whether you can just keep strumming through the whole lot, but you're always hitting the 9 twice, okay? You're playing that 9 twice. So 8, 9, 9, 8, 9, 9, 8, 9, 9, 8, 9, 9. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, so we want to hit that 9 twice. So if I go from the start of bar 34, up, down, 8, 9, 9, 8, 9, 9, 8, 9, 9, 8, 9, 9, 8, 9, 9, 8, 9, 9. Okay, and again, you're going to have to listen to the solo a lot to hear where he drops in the 10 here. And I wanted to talk about that. I will talk about that in a moment. So that 10 comes in bar 37. Okay, so that's crazy clever that he's done that there. Alright, because it's very pentatonic. It's not out of a major scale. He's just really used his ear up there. Okay. Again, it's that thing where you play it slow. It gets really hard because I can't hear the groove in the context of the song. We can count our way through it, but I don't really want you to do that either. I want you to find something in between. I want you to work through the transcription or practice that nice and slow. Listen to his version of it. I'll play it at a moderate speed for you right now. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, I play it a little differently every time. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not something that I feel needs to be played absolutely perfect because it's so rhythmic. It's do it to your own groove. I think what is important and what is really cool, particularly in this lesson, don't do that, camera. I've fixed all the things. I've turned off the focus. I've turned off the leveling. Behave. Yeah, particularly with this lesson is this positioning and this use, this concept here. Okay, it's so cool. I've never thought of that in, 30 years of playing guitar. That's not something that I ever thought to do. And probably 15 years of playing this song, I've never thought to actually, use that position there. So that was a really exciting thing for me. And that's a big chunk of the solo right there. That takes us through 34 to 37. I'll play that one more time. 3, 4. We'll finish with that, okay? And then we're on to the next line, which is bar 38, and we do this. So we start with like a dead strike. Okay, so dead strikes are just blocking the string slightly, not pressing, just relaxing. So we 1, 2, and 3, and 4. That's our next lick. So that's dead strike, and then we play the 5 and the 5. I slide in a little bit, I slide in a little bit. See that? Up. Okay. So we slide in, and then we do up on the first and second string. Do it again with another up. So like that. And then finish on the third string. Okay. So we're just holding the 5s. Okay. Right, and then from here, the 5s, you're still playing those 5s, and we're just bouncing off this 7 here. So bar 39, just like that. So it's that, but 3 times. And the last time, you hit your 2 5s and hammer your second finger onto the 6th fret. So if I did 38 and 39, okay. Now bar 40, if I did 39 into 40, if I did it right, just like that. I think he gets the 8 on the second string a little bit there too. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, he's gone for that note. I'm hearing that second string at the 8th fret a little as well. Up to you. You can play it or you can avoid it. So 1, 5 here. Up on the 5 on the second string, and pinky to the 8th fret of the first string, but grab the second string as well. If you hit them both, totally okay. Bar 41, 5, roll across, or have it there already, have it across both. So the lick is, alright, and that's 5, 5 on the second, 8 on the second, 5 on the first, 8 on the second. Dead note, okay? Doesn't sound like much when you just sort of walk through it, but I'll put bars 40 and 41 together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay. So, the next part, bars 42. Let's do 42 and 43. I'll play that really slow. So it's. Okay. So I tell you what, let me play everything from 38 into that. So 1. Okay, so what I'm actually playing in 42, 5th fret on the second string, okay? Tall, so you can get the first string open as well. Then we play the 5 on its own, like that. Then, so I'll repeat those. Then the 7 on the third string, okay? Now I'll repeat that and I'll add a little more. Like that, da, da, be, da, try and hear that. So that's a double stop on the 5 and 5, and then we get the 7 on the 4th string, so. And then you literally repeat that again, so. Double stop, 7, double stop, 7. Then again, and then again. Okay, so that's moving into bar 43, so. Double, 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 double. Okay, and then instead of going to the 5s here, do the 5s on the 4th and 3rd string, so move them up. So da 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 da, and then you just do 7, 5, 7. Okay, so that whole lick. And then we go into the next 2 bars with another one of those kind of cliche Carl Perkins licks, but it's a little different, this one. Hang on, 1, 2. Yeah, so it's hard to get that one in context without hearing the lick before, so I'm going to play into that. Let's have a listen, and this is what I highly recommend doing. If you're ever listening to a lick or trying to learn something and it's not in your head, you need to do this. I'm kind of, you know what? I'm glad I'm doing this. Okay, so we get to hear it. So it's fixes everything. You just have to hear it sometimes. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. There you go. Okay, that's how you play that lick. And you know what? That's a little peek into my process. Even me, I've been working on this solo on and off over the last couple of days, and things just slip. You just can't hear them for a second. There's the remedy. You just listen to it. So I'm just going to move the camera back so I can summarize. We'll just do that. There we go. Okay, that's it, guys. Apologies about the end there, but you know what? Rather than editing it to the Scheisenhauser, is that what's that word? Yeah. I'd rather you guys see a little bit of that process. I think that's totally okay. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what you'd like to see next. I would like a bit of inspiration, in fact. So if you can throw some old school rockabilly solos at me that you'd like to hear, that maybe you're not sure if they've been done to a super high accuracy, or you just like my take on, let me know. Thank you so much for the support. If you've come this far, please consider checking out the Rockabilly Rebuild course, becoming a member of the Patreon. There's a whole bunch of courses on Adrian White online, like the Rockabilly Rebuild one. There's a few things out there that allow you to support me, but you get something back, and that's really why I put those things together. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a really good week. I'll see you in the next video.